was I at? Rebekah spoken to Jacob. It's verse 8. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of goats, and I will make thee savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to my father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau is my brother, a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me and not a blessing. All right. So Jake not knowing that this is the prophecy, man. All right, because you see Jake still had our forefather Jacob still had a sense of righteousness. You know what I mean? Even in this situation where before he was about to receive the blessing, he said, you know, I don't want my father to think I'm no deceiver. You know? But once again, he was just the prophecy of him receiving the blessing, you know, he was just unpronounced to it at that time. Verse 13, and his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment for her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kid goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared unto the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, my father. And he said, here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Lord thy power brought it to me. All right. Which, you know, it may seem like a lie, but he didn't lie. All right. When he said the Lord thy power brought it to me, because the Lord put a spirit on Rebekah to get him ready to get the blessing. So the Lord did bring it to him. All right. Whether it be the savory meat was brought to him by the Lord, all right, brought to him by his mother via the Lord. All right. He put the spirit on her. And, you know, the coat, the kid, the goat hair kid, you know, to make him feel like Esau. Salaki, I can't remember the exact verbiage, but it was brought to him by the Lord, all right? Like they say, divine intervention, all right? But, they said it to his father, all right? This is verse 21. And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near to Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. All right, so that's Esau receiving, Jacob receiving the blessing. All right, because it was prophesied that it was going to go down from Abraham to Isaac, to Jacob, and then it's going to fall in the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, as you get into Genesis 19, where Jacob wrestled the angel, all right, and he became Israel, all right, the prince of the power, Yasharallah, the prince of the power, all right. It's all prophecy, man. All right. And he said, verse 20. Damn, what's that? Blessings. All right, this is verse 24. And he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and he blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field, which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore, Yahweh will give thee the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. All right, this is the blessing of the kingdom of heaven. All right, let the people, verse 29, let the people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curses thee, and blessed be everyone that blesseth thee. All right, so that's Jacob receiving the blessing of the kingdom of heaven. All right, it says, and it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out of the presence from Isaac, his father, that Esau his brother came in from hunting. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of the son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest. And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great, exceeding, bitter cry, and he said unto his father, bless me, even me, O my father. So Esau started crying, you know, with a bitter cry and shit. Even though he sold his blessing, he was all prophecy, even though he sold the blessing for some uncooked meat, man. You know? But he crying bitterly. All right, Esau doesn't take any accountability for the shit that he do. Just even going back to Cain. And Cain got an attitude with the Most High because he brought the wrong damn sacrifice. He was sacrificing vegetables and shit. You know? But Esau cried with a bitter cry, all right? But Esau can, you know, defeat prophecy then, and he can't defeat prophecy now. All right, it was prophesied that you was going to be up under Jake in the kingdom of heaven, serving Jake. All right? And he said, this is verse 35, and he said, thy brother came with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he have supplanted me these 2 times. He didn't supplant him. See, this is Esau not taking accountability. Jake ain't supplant you. All right? Your impatience did that shit to you. All right? Your unwillingness, your impatience, your unwillingness to be patient, man, did that to you. All right? But now you're trying to say, you know, Jacob hustled him. You know, that's what supplant somebody mean. He supplanted me. Good morning. He supplanted me 2 times. He hustled me. All this dumb shit, man. He took away my birthright, and behold, now you have taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not deserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou not one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have a dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck. All right, now the point I want to grab out of that, by the sword shalt thou live. All right, that's another indicator for all you prove the white man is the Edomites, you know, shit. All right, that's another indicator. All right, it's nowhere in the scriptures that's gonna say, hey, the white man is the Edomites. Esau would have burned every Bible he could find, man. All right, or just change his name again, you know. But that's another indicator. By the sword shalt thou live. Esau lives by the sword, man. All right, a sword is not necessarily the sword that you pull out of sheath. All right, guns is a sword. Bombs is a sword. Machine guns, grenades, poison gas, laser guns. You know, even how he put diseases out here on people. It's disease warfare. That shit created in the lab, that's a form of a sword, man. Anything he used to destroy his enemies can be considered like a sword, man. All right? So by the sword shalt thou live. That's just another indicator of who Esau is. But getting back to the main point of the video, all right? The blessing went from Abraham unto Isaac, unto Jacob, unto Esau. It was all prophecy. As soon as the Most High said, Abraham, I'm gonna bless your seed, and in Isaac shall thy name be called. All right, it was a wrap. We became the chosen. All right, and it stays that way. All right, it doesn't change. All right, we are still the Israelites, you Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indian. You are still the chosen people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.